Or I'd like to put it, if you think what you thought, if you say what you said, if you do what you did, what are you going to have? What you had. It's a mathematical certainty. But we have this illusion, what they call is insanity, doing the same thing and expect different results. It doesn't work that way. Action, reaction, cause and effect. You want something different, do something different. Say something different. Think different. That's the key. Meet someone new. Try something fresh. Bring fresh air into the picture. Because even if your recycled air is manageable, which is also questionable, but let's even say it is manageable, it's not going to create growth. At best, you'll be going through the same routine, the same rut. Fresh air is through new people, a new activity, take on a new hobby. Read something new, join a new group, initiate above all. Because to be proactive means you have to initiate. As long as you're not initiating, you're also undermining your own self-confidence. Because in a sense, you're always relying, okay, let someone else initiate and I'll come along. It doesn't have to begin big. It doesn't have to be formidable and intimidating. Begin with small things. Host once a week or once a month something in your house. A discussion group, over tea, a book club. Initiate. You won't believe what kind of effect it has. Besides building confidence that you see you can initiate, it will draw out your unique skills. Do you remember the first times you went to summer camp? Or the first time there was a project at school? Certain excitement about doing something that you uniquely did. I remember I was in summer camp as a teenager. We had color war. We all know what the color war is in camp. The bunks, the kids, the campers are divided into two teams. And I remember on our team, there was an individual who was very talented, who was supposed to write the song, a theme song. Well, he got fever. He ended up in the infirmary. And the captain of the team came to me, the general of the team, and said to me, hey, your father's a writer, right? Maybe you write the song. I never wrote, in school I did some writing projects, but I never did this. And it wasn't a professional, this was a camp. So I said, I can't do this. He said, you'll have to do it. I need it he gave me a deadline within the day. I had to do it within a day. I sat down under a tree, I remember. I hummed a tune to myself, and I began writing words to that tune. It was about a relationship with the divine. That was what I was going to write about, prayer. Ended up being pretty good. We actually won. Our team won. I look back at it now, a little childish, but regardless, I remember it was the first foray I took. It was like the first time you dive into water. It's not easy, but it opened up a new vista, a new horizon for me. And not that after that I began writing, but I tried it, and then I did more of it, and I enjoyed it. And it was always difficult, and it's still difficult. But that's what it means, and then you find your voice. Every one of us has that voice, has that song. But you have to ask yourself, and you have to compel yourself, feel that you want to get out of your comfort zone. If you're not going to do that, you'll remain where you are. That's how it is. There's no magic trick. So first ask yourself the question, who are you? Are you a copy or an original? And if you're not sure, it's time to discover yourself. You do so by going out of your comfort zone, meeting new people, trying something new, challenging yourself, having a discussion with someone that you disagree with, not someone that you agree with or agrees with you, but disagreement in a civil way, in a pleasant way, but hear a different opinion. And you need to make a case for what your opinion is. And you may even change your mind, or you may not. But the point is to open ourselves up to wider and broader and more expansive possibilities. That's how you discover yourself. If you think about it, it's probably the greatest tragedy if a person at the end of their lives cannot say that I really sang my song. And on the other hand, what greater joy than being able to say I did sing my song. that inspired me and inspired many others. Now, just since we're using the analogy of music, so just as it is with music, this doesn't mean at the exclusion of others in your life. We're not talking about a type of a fierce individuality that annihilates everyone around you. But take music, different musical notes, each one unique, or in a symphony, different musicians, different instruments, but they all join together in a harmony. Each one needed and each one needing the other. Take the human body. Take nature, a healthy organism made up of trillions of cells. So many different systems, but they're all coordinated, working together. And if they all became the same, a clone of each other, that would be destructive. That's the paradox. Individuality, but the harmony within diversity. And that requires transcending your ego, because this individuality that I'm describing here is not an ego trip. It's not a control game. It's just the expression, the humble expression of yourself. And at the same time, recognizing how others can support and can complement you. But it's not by becoming them and them becoming you that solves the issue. I love the expression from Rabbi Nachum Mendel of Kotsk, Kotzker Rebbe as he was known. He puts it this way: if I am I because you are you, and you are you because I am not and you are not. But if I am I because I am I, and you are you because you are you, then I am and you are. Simply put, if my identity is defined by being in juxtaposition to yours, I need to know where you are before I define myself. And you need to know where I am before you define yourself. Then it's the blind leading the blind. We'll never find our identities. But if I am I, meaning my identity is generated from within me, and have that confidence, and you are you because it's generated from within you, then you, I, and we can come together. That's why you'll see people who are very comfortable in their own skin, very secure, are the people that are easiest to get along with. Coexistence comes natural, because I don't need to fight for my turf. I know who I am. I don't need to take anything from you to become bigger. You don't need to be wrong for me to be right. It's a blessing to meet people like that, because they help you learn how to be confident in your own right.